It's pretty tight. I'd like to get an arm through there, but I just don't think I can. Ooh.
The actions and stunts performed in this video were done so by professionals. Do not enter a cave without a cave tour guide.
I gotta take the light with me. Okay. Very tight sandwich here. Okay. I have to use you to pull my phone. That other flashlight, they might have to wait outside. My clothes are off now. Okay. I've lost my suspenders permanently. I've lost some of my clothes. But I'm effectively through.
One of the things that we do is we will take limited information about caves and we will go to those caves and we'll go through the cave and then we will draw a little sketch of the cave. Now our sketch work, we try to do a good job. Then we put that information in the caving library online, and then other cavers who are members of the group can access that information. So today I'm going to go and sketch a cave and I'm going to show you guys that process. After I'm out of the truck and I start hiking in the area that I know the cave is, which in this case is called Stargazer, I get out my phone and use simple GPS coordinates. I have the point for Stargazer in my phone and I just walk towards it. And this little beauty down here below me is Stargazer. And how they name caves is the first person to find it, to officially notice that it's a real cave and it has enough distance to be considered a cave, will give it a name if they want. I'm going to go in, I'm going to make a sketch map of this cave. It is very interesting. I forget it's wet in the entrance. It'll be careful, I don't want to get wet before I start. I'm in Little Stargazer. Little Stargazer. This thing goes crazy, goes every which direction. I am going to follow all the directions, try to do a sketch map. There's one underneath me here. Look at this. It's incredibly tight, but I'm going to turn around and go this way. I'm going to go that way. This way goes a long way. So this is cool. And also the floor is sand. It's all dirt and sand. So I don't know if this is like a drain pit, but I'm excited to take a look down in here. This goes under the whole thing.
Not a problem. But it is tight, but only right here. Now this is worth it because coming out of here, it's to a big room. So it may be tight, but it seems to be limited by space, and I run out of options for staying alive and filming at the same time. That was amazing. That's gonna sound good on the handheld audio. Okay, I gotta see where I'm at. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, cool. This room has a few feet of clearance. Clearance? Yes. Also, I just heard a noise, so. That's my hole. Yes, sir. Okay, and I will get this out. I have audio, so. I'll come back for you if there's if I need to investigate. The ceiling is about 1 foot high, which, you know, I'm willing to crawl down for a ways. But it gets lower and lower and lower. Lots of roots, hanging grossies. Oop, spiders. Hey, buddy, time for my hoodie. That's gonna be too tight for me, but there might be smaller humans that could fit in there. I might turn you around, let you have a look. Nah, nobody's getting through there. Nobody. Well then, question is, can I turn around? I always think turning around is one of the great horrors of caving, because you got to do so. Get your hips back, and you kind of rotate your legs around. And you scooch, and as long as you have this room here, you can do it properly. If you don't, if you get in a pinch like this, you're gonna have a bad time. You gotta get those legs around. It's not always about the size of your body, it's about your flexibility in many cases. And that's helpful to think about. You could probably cave, even as a bigger person, as long as you are pliable, both emotionally and physically. My sketch map is coming pretty quickly for Stargazer. That just means it's not that elaborate. It's not easy though, even though I have that light. Remember, it's in my eyes, so everything in front of me is, I just can't see. It's just, I know I gotta crawl. If I lift up, I'll bang my head. That's about it. It's not good enough. At least there's you. Hey, buddy. I don't know if I can fit in this, but I'm willing to try. So I gotta take a few things with me here. But I turn around and I back in because if I get stuck, I like to be facing going home. If anybody comes in here, I'll be able to feed me for a while. But overall, something like this it's always recommended. Yeah, this is no problem. My chest is gonna be the tight spot. That's the biggest part of my body. And so if my chest fits, I fit. So I don't know that when I'm backing up until the very end. But that's okay. That's how I roll. Clothes are coming off. It's pretty tight. I'd like to get an arm through there, but I just don't think I can. I'm gonna get scraped up doing this. Ooh. So with me right now, I'm just trying to give you a good play-by-play. My mind is starting to be like, get out, get out, get out. I just don't know if I can. So I have to make my mind be calm and just rest. I'm not in any pain. Everything's fine. It's just tight. It's just very tight. I'm trying to deal with the light here, but I gotta take the light with me. Okay. Very tight sandwich here. Okay. I have to use you to pull my phone. That other flashlight, then I might have to wait outside. My clothes are off now. Okay. I've lost my suspenders permanently. I've lost some of my clothes. But I'm effectively through. Let's see if I can get redressed here. Pull my elbow pads back on. Now I gotta pull this sweater back on. So I gotta deal with my sweater here, and that's not very easy to do. That's as tight as it gets for me. Going back through is gonna be very interesting. You want to the best of your knowledge, make sure you can get back through. Well, I don't know, right, if I can get back through that hole. I assume I can, otherwise I wouldn't come down here. But it's just best guess stuff. I'd say one of the main disciplines of caving is absolutely going to be your patience. If you think I can get in a hurry in a space like this, or you, or anyone, you just can't. Like, sure, I'd rather be home. I'd rather be out. Once I'm in this passage, I've pushed it out. There's clearly nothing in here. I want to be back out, but it takes time. It takes time. I'm gonna put you through here. This is a nice little area, a nice little spot here that I'm having a hard time getting through this. With my hood up, I don't see as well around my periphery. Like I know it looks like I'm just sitting here, but I just can't see very well to get out, and my feet keep getting caught because it's that tight back there. And I don't want to, there's a lot of gravity pushing me this way. I don't want to slide down and get wedged in. I'm slightly going downhill. And so that makes another challenge of all my weight is on my arms. So you better have some upper body strength, or at least, cardio strength. You don't have to be strong. You have to be able to use your arm strength for extended periods of time before, giving up. So cardio helps. I just can't see where I'm at. I'm here. Okay. Now I'm picking my clothes through, and I'm pushing my body through. Oops. And moving my gear. So, and then down the hill I go. I'm not even close here. This is just a long little passage. So the floor is a lava intrusion. It means there's a tube and then there's lava that filled up the bottom. Secondly, some lava event after the first lava event. In this one, I'd guess it was, part of the same event, but like later in the day, once the lava starts to cool, more lava starts pushing in. It fills up almost to the ceiling. And it's left enough over here in the crack where a lot of times you follow these and you follow them into a larger passage where you can stand up, walk around, and maybe there's something cool. But in this case, it's just, for some folks, if you die and you get sent to hell, you're just going to end up in a crawl space cave. This is as bad as it gets for some people's sentiments. They don't want this. You don't even want to watch it, but you can't help yourself. I'm going to have to focus a little bit on this spot here. How to properly get my arms through. And then the camera doesn't inhibit me much here, except for it's annoying to keep track of, because I have to have one of my arms out in the Superman position anyways. I can't get through these passages with my arms at my side. And I could take my sweater off and I would fit easier, but it's cold. So it's a harsh environment in a cave, and there's just not a whole lot you can do about that. There's so much time. It takes a lot of strength, a lot of time, a lot of patience. I still think patience is the number one virtue in a cave. If you're not patient, that's the only thing panic attack is. You don't want to be in that spot now. But as long as you don't mind just laying there, for a little bit. And this is still really tight right here, but the passage behind me that I've backed my way into, I should be able to get up and crawl through with some amount of comfort. In just a few moments here, I'm hung up again. Going backwards with the sweater on is difficult. Like I said, I can take the sweater off, but then it gets too cold for me. So, a few more feet, and that should be good. I'll back right into the light here. You'll see. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. We'll get in there and I'll let you just look around. This is the whole room. It's like 3 feet high. You can waddle around, but it is just a room. That was a price that I paid for that, huh? Cool. Backlighting stuff sometimes looks neat. But this will also give you an idea of what's going on inside here, this room. And then, when I'm done, I gotta map out my coordinates. Well, and one of the nice things about caves is that everything you do after that's gonna seem nice. So then I get out my phone, I just did that last passage, and so I can, from memory, sketch out what that passage looked like.
And here is the sketch of Stargazer. This was a very simple sketch for a simple cave. Relentless, tight cave, but simple enough. It looked like it was going to be confusing, but in the end I was able to sketch out its main passages and its tight passages. Thank you for watching. See you underground.